Well, good day, viewers, and welcome back to Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. And today, on this episode, is another shout out and sticker placement. I think, anyway. We'll have to open up the envelope. I just can't handle it anymore. I was going to wait for a couple of more days, but I just can't handle it anymore. I got to get that envelope open to see how many thousands of dollars are in that envelope and the two bill of sales for these two tractors. So we'll have to get to it here soon and find out what is what. Anyhow, you might see a little change here. My table is gone. And I don't know if I showed this or not, but I think I did, but I kind of cleaned up the wood here yesterday, and there's the leaking beeping. And it's still leaking. And I got the two stands and the plywood sitting here. And I'm going to set that up right along here, I believe, if I need it. But yeah, so there's the slab wood. There's my pickaroon. Boy, that's a handy tool. If you're doing firewood, you got to have those. They're just a great thing. So we'll take you up here to the front, and we'll do the weather report. Well, let's have a look on here, maybe. That's not the one I want. There we go. Look at that. All right, that's what's going on here today. 24 degrees Fahrenheit. And we have some light snow in the forecast. And then we have a January thaw. At least it's in January. Oh dear, dear. Now, where are we at? Where are you at there? You pointing thing, yeah? There you are. Change it to Celsius is what we're going by here now. I would kind of rather the Fahrenheit, but anyway, -5 Celsius today. So last night we got a little bit of snow, but just a little, enough to kind of whiten things up, but really not enough to be bothered moving. And as you can see, it's kind of snowing a little bit. So the wind was supposed to be kind of high today, but it's not at the moment. So there we go. That's what's going on today for weather. And so yeah, we're going to do a sticker shout out here and see if I'm rich. I might set you up on this other camera holding thing here today just for something different. See what happens there, maybe. See what happens there. Okay. Someday I got to get a new one of these things too, I guess. Anyway. kind of rolly in a little bit here. Now, it kind of looks like there's some glare off of something there today. I would say it's the door open maybe. Let's have a look and see here. The studio light might take it away, but might not. Let's see what that does. This high-tech lighting here in this garage. Right up the stand. Yeah, that fixed it. Look at that. The glare coming in from the man door. All right, so let's move you a little bit more here. Now we got to get the fireplace in place there so you can see the fire. And maybe up just a little bit. I might be getting too close here. Take you back a little bit. You might not be able to see me when I get all excited, when I find all this money in this envelope. There, we'll try that. And don't be looking up over here in this corner over here. See that right there? Look at that. Don't be looking at that. It's bad for you. Now we'll turn on the studio light and see what that does here today. Get me seat fixed up here. All right, now what do we got? To have a look. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, boys, it's just high tech in here in this studio. All right, so here we are. We have a letter here. A letter, and I gotta go get the sharpest knife on YouTube right here. That is the sharpest knife on YouTube. Now I'm going to hold this up this way so that all the money don't fall out. I don't want to lose it. So. All right, here we go. Ooh. There now, look at that. All right, so, okay, here we go. Look at this. We got a very nice looking card. And yeah, nice card. I'll have to do an inspection on this tractor. Now, Dave at RCAF Polar Express seems to think it's an international, but I'm going to have to give it a squint and see if he's right or not. I'd have to agree with you, Dave. I would say that it is a Farm All H. That's what it is. So here we go. Look at this now. And by the way, there's no money in it, so I get to keep the tractors. All right. Hey, Noel, I have enclosed a brand spanking new sticker for you for your board. I will be setting up my own board, so if you could send me a sticker, I would be proud and happy to display it on my board. Keep up the fantastic videos. I enjoy having coffee or tea with your Sunday fireside chat. That's great. That is great. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and your family. Rick at Twin Brook Acres. Well, that's very nice, Rick. Holy, that's quite a thing. That's a nice card and a nice message. Nice, nice, nice. I'll keep that. Yes, sirree. Snowy tractor, it says on the back. But I would say that is a Farm All H. And it looks to me like it's got cast rear wheels. Like an International AV. In other words, a high crop Farm All A. They were raised by having bigger wheels on the back, and the spindles were raised to give them more height on the front. But those wheels were cast, and that's what those wheels look like, cast. Anyway, I'll get you up closer here so you can all have a look at it, and then you could all put in the comments what you think it is for a tractor. I can get the glare out of it somehow. There. That's a great card. Yeah, I'd have to say it's an H with cast wheels. So put in the comments what y'all think. That's what I think it is. Nice card. Thanks, Rick. That's dandy. I'll be keeping that. That's for sure. And our sticker here today. We'll get this in here now. Rick's brand spanking new sticker. There now. Okay, now I'll have to try and step in front of you here a little bit and see where I'm going to put Rick at. There now. I think I know where it's going to go. Yes, sir, right there. We'll get her straight, nice and straight here. There now, look at that. Boys, that adds nice color to the board. I'll do a little zoom here just for the heck of it. Yeah, boys, oh boy, look at that. I guess I kind of got off kilter there a little bit, a little too close maybe, but anyway, that's all right. Anybody's that close to be thinking that it's too close, I guess they shouldn't be looking at it, I guess, so. Oh well. Nice, very nice. Thanks, Rick. That's a nice sticker and a very nice card. Don't forget now, everybody, put your thoughts in on what kind of tractor that was and if they are cast wheels or if they are not. The tractor on the Christmas card. All right, now, so Rick and I have been kind of teasing each other for the last while about my two Massey Ferguson garden tractors. He likes those, so he seemed to think that he was going to have them. Oh dear. Anyway, oh, it's been great fun doing all that foolishness. That's great. Good laughs. And Rick has got a nice channel there, and he did a really good uh, wood stove channel here lately. That was a great video that to watch and see other people's stoves and how they use them and things like that. That's a great thing. And he has a Massey Ferguson subcompact tractor. Now I can't remember the number on it. I'm guessing just offhand here a GC 1723 or 25. I don't know. Those subcompact Massey Ferguson tractors. They started making those I'd have to say probably 2008, maybe. And if you look up the specs on them from when they did start making them until now, nothing has really ever changed. The numbers, the model numbers have changed a bit, but as far as size and weight and hydraulic flow and engine power, stuff like that, they basically haven't changed hardly at all, which is a good thing. So it'd be easy to get parts for, I would think. Rick has a loader on that tractor, and he has a backhoe, and he has a rear snow blower. And he's got some trouble there with, he's got water trouble there. His land must be awfully flat in around where the house is, because the water just lays there, it seems. And he's done different things to kind of help prevent that, but I think he's still having trouble with that. But yeah, having water laying around is not a good thing, that's for sure. I really didn't have too much trouble here with water in my place, and we don't have any trouble too much over at my son's place or on my land. It doesn't seem to gather there too much either. Anyway, Rick's got some good videos there on different types of things, and he and I like having a little chat every now and again. So that's great. Mentioning snowblower on the back of the tractor, you know, I guess I'm getting off track maybe a little bit here, but and we're not seeing any snow blowing videos from any of the YouTube group, we'll say, that we all kind of chat with. You know, I don't think Luke has got any snow, and I don't think Dave has any snow, and I don't think Rick has any snow, and you know, I've got a wee little bit here today, but really not worth going out and and doing anything with them. You know, in other words, I might as well just drive over it and keep it for a base. And then next week is supposed to get up warm again, so it'll all melt and just make a mess again. Anyway, strange winter. I don't know. The weather is changing, that is for sure. And there's nothing that we can do about it. It's just the way it is. So I guess that's all I'm going to have to say. I can feel myself starting to ramble again. It's kind of too bad I didn't get all that money from Rick, but I just would have sent the money back because I wouldn't be giving them the tractors. Oh dear. All right. So now I'll take you over to the board here. I'll get you off the camera holding thing. High-tech camera holding thing here. You just really wouldn't see this in any other studios, I don't think. It's quite a thing, this camera holding machine here. I'll get you a little look at it here. Oh, it's a dandy. Multi-purpose. You can put boxes and things on it, move stuff around, hang your camera on it. That's quite a machine. And as you can see, the table is gone from there. So that means that the next time you see it, you might see the engine mounted up. You might. Anyway, I had a thought here. The son and I were thinking about this here not too long ago. Well, we've been thinking about it for a number of years, but to make a loader. And I did make a loader for the MF12 here, but it's just operated on a winch, and it's just a trip bucket and stuff like that. But it's some handy, even though it doesn't lift a whole lot. Boy, it's a handy thing to have. So anyway, we had thought about making a loader for this tractor, but because it's got enough hydraulics on it to operate loader, and the front wheel, you see where the bearing is there in the center. It's not like the normal little push-in bearings that most of all the other tractors here have. Those bearings in that tractor are those tapered bearings like you'd see in the old cars on the front ends. So you have an inside bearing and an outside bearing, and you have a castle nut to tighten and adjust how tight the wheel bearings are. It's very well made on the front end, but hard to steer. With that snowblower on the front of it, it's a bear to steer. So I don't know. A loader would even be worse, I would say. So then we thought, well, here's the case. We thought about maybe, and this was just recently that we thought about this, make a loader for it. And yeah, it's not quite as heavy duty as the John Deere, but and the case did make, this is a 400 series case, this one. They did make a 600 series case that had a loader, and they could have a backhoe on the back of it, but they were a much heavier built tractor, and they basically looked the same as this one, but the front ends were beefier, and the bearings were beefier, and frame was beefier. But they were made for construction work. They weren't just toys. They were the real deal, them fellas, with the loader and the backhoe on the back of them. Basically like a subcompact today that are four-wheel drive, those ones, but the case ones were just two-wheel drive. Anyway, we thought about maybe making a loader, and it's all just thinking. It may never happen. And It'd just be light duty anyway. It wouldn't, if it lifted 100 pounds, that'd be kind of nice. That's about all we'd need it for. We don't need it to be lifting 500 and 600 pounds. And that's what those case tractors that they were made for. They were made to lift heavy objects. Yeah. Anyway, just a thought. And then yesterday I had a thought. Well, I could make a bracket on the back and put an engine and a pump and a reservoir on the back here and run all the hoses to the front. And I'd have weight for the back of her. So that was quite a thought I had. So I haven't mentioned that to my son yet, but I'll do that. See what he thinks. But like I say, it may never happen. All right, I was going to the board here, wasn't I? I get off track pretty easy. So there we go. Look at that, boys. Look at Grampy's workshop there. I'm wondering if anybody has barbecued a bologna since the wild bologna videos came out. Anyway, there's Grampy's workshop. I don't think he has any snow either. He's got a nice little Massey Ferguson tractor there. And orange and my new green, I think he's out cutting the grass. And Murphy Mowers, well, where he's located, I don't think he sees too much snow down in his location. And Lynn's keeping busy. He's told me that he hasn't got any snow either. He's in Ontario. Garden Tractor Boy, I'm not sure of. I just asked him this morning if he's got any snow, but I don't think he does. And Boulder Bob, I haven't heard anything from Boulder Bob here just lately. I should ask him the next time he mentions something, and I'll ask him if he has any snow. In the backyard with Dell, he's down South Carolina, so I don't think he has any snow either. Lewis Mowers, Brock, I don't think he has snow there yet either. I don't think he's got any. And Mike, maintenance with Mike, I don't know if he has any snow. Dave doesn't have any snow. Kenny, Open Air Adventure, he's in the Maritimes here like me, so I don't think he has any snow. Rick at Rick's Outdoors, he was looking for snow, so he doesn't have any. And I don't know about Rick. I don't think he has any snow either. And well, we just don't know about this fella here. He's kind of strange. He doesn't know what day it is half the time. So anyway, there we go. Look at that board now, boys. That's getting to be nicely colored up. Very nice. All right, so we'll turn off the studio light. And don't forget to put your comments in about what that is and if those are cast wheels on the back or not. Okay, now fire's going good today. There's a nice little heat on today. So I'm going to go to the post office here a little later. We might have some more envelopes to pick up. We might not. One never knows. Anyway, I better cut this off here because I wouldn't doubt I'm getting close to the 30 minutes and I don't know what's up with this camera. It's temperamental for some reason and it wants to shut off at 30 minutes. But then you can restart the video and keep going. It's kind of strange that. But, oh well. All right. There, look at that. It just timed out at the 30 minutes. Anyway, there they are. They're still here, and we might work on that. Maybe might next week. Maybe. All right. Have a good day wherever you're at. Goodbye.